Hey guys, welcome back to another Universal Studios update. Today I'm going to take you guys along to check out some of the Halloween Horror Nights 14 construction, which is about less than a month till the event begins. They have already started work on some of the scare zones and haunted houses. I'm also going to take you guys along to check out some of the latest updates in the park. So join me at USS today. So the park has been really crowded recently because it is the Chinese summer break. Typically USS doesn't get too many local visitors, so it's not as crowded during the local holidays, but during Chinese and Indian holidays, it's a lot more crowded. So as we enter Hollywood, the park has already begun advertising for the Trick or Thrills event, which runs from the 1st of September. So it's a lot earlier than the actual Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, first up, it looks like the opening ceremony stage hasn't been set up yet because today RWS had this walkathon event. But my guess is that this stage is the same stage that they're going to use for the ceremony. Yep, and I'm probably right because this stage is made to look like bricks, and there are these props behind the screens which are definitely part of the opening ceremony. I don't think this year's opening ceremony is going to be as cool as some of the ones that we had in the past because this is mainly a screen. In the past there used to be like some cool effects where people might drop into a fire or like they might fly up. Yeah, but it seems like this year is just props and a screen. Yeah, so I don't think this year's one is going to be as cool as the ones we've gotten in the past. It seems like it's going to mostly make use of like screen-based effects rather than practical effects.
You know why I love you, I still love you.
I've actually not watched this show in more than 10 years. We're heading into our first scare zone, which is called the Rave Yard. They have a lot of these mesh netting going on. So this scare zone is more of the clubbing, rave kind of vibe. There are a lot of these fake bodies hanging along the ceiling. Seems like they have none of the actual props out on the streets yet. And moving further along New York, we have the stage, which I presume is gonna be the location of the show called Nail the Beat. I'm not sure what these are supposed to represent because they kind of look like broken stairs. It definitely does not look complete yet, so I think they'll add a lot more props along the way. And I think on the back they're gonna put up like a huge screen. There will definitely be some form of DJ as we had in the past. So both sides of Battlestar Galactica are back open, but they are still only running one train on each side. So I'm not sure what's the deal there. It's been more than a year since they have been running 2 trains on this thing. And because this ride has a really low capacity already, so don't be surprised to find the wait times up to 1.5 hours even when the rest of the park is kind of empty, which is exactly the situation right now. And also all the fire effects on Mummy are finally up working, and they are working as well as I remember them to be. The fire on the ceiling in the fire room gets really hot, and yeah, it's working really well, so I'm really glad they finally fixed it. Coming back into Jurassic Park, I really wish that they would reinstall these fountains. This used to be a nice area where kids would play with the water and get wet. Oh, on the bright side, both the fire effects are working. Looks like they've removed the coverings at Jurassic Park and they've repainted it to a light brown colour. But compared to the other side, which still has the covering and it's like red, not sure why they would get rid of the shade because, like, I mean, it was minimal shading, but it's really, really hot, so yeah. Over here, they've got the facade for the Garanguni haunted house already. It's kind of like a shop house vibe. You can't really see much, but this is from inside the Jurassic Park queue. This is the first time in many years that they do not have a single IP house. So all the houses are original and they are quite localized also. Hopefully that means that they can spend more budget on making the houses nicer interior-wise, because the past few years, I feel like the houses have been a bit lackluster in terms of the scares and the effects. The Halloween Horror Nights from the 3 to 7, 8 era, those were really good. Oh my god, they repainted the Fairy Godmother sign and her wand is moving. Yes! Nothing makes me happier than seeing her hand moving, honestly. Oh my god, I love this song. Sorry. for my horrible singing. They have also painted the exterior of Puss in Boots Giant Journey, which looks quite nice now. I know in my last update I mentioned that most of the sound effects on the right vehicle were not working. They said they were operating in silent mode, and yeah, I just went on it and everything's working, so yeah. Recently USS have been stepping up their maintenance. Generally everything looks really fresh and all the rides are functioning pretty well in my opinion. So yeah, I'm proud of them for that. One thing I can't get is why this side of the castle and this side of the castle are different colour. Yeah, I don't get it. Last but not least, we have the updates for Super Nintendo World, which is gonna open in end of 2029 to early 2030. And what you're seeing here is the huge Mario Kart ride building. Right now, pretty much all you can see are the pillars, but the progress has been pretty fast over the past few months. So I'm trying to give you guys more regular updates on HHN and USS in general, and I would really appreciate you guys' support, and yeah, subscribe would mean a lot. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you in the next update. Bye!